The 13th International Symposium on Bioplastics, Biocomposites, and Biorefining gathered together world-leading biomaterial researchers and industry professionals. Along with discussing ongoing research activities and new innovations, participants focused on sustainability and durability of bio-based materials for broad applications. As a world leader in biomaterials development and processing, the University of Guelph hosted the event, which took place from May 20th to 23rd, 2014. It attracted 261 delegates from 31 countries to Guelph, Ontario. The Premier's Research Chair in Biomaterials and Transportation, Bioproducts Discovery and Development Center Director, and University of Guelph Professor Amar Mohanty was chair of the symposium.
This conference is the first of the kind to contribute the engaging areas of bio-based materials and biorefinery approach in an exciting week-long event. By bringing together world leaders in the field of bioplastics, biocomposites, and biorefining, we will strive to inform, engage, and enlighten you.
While petroleum supplies remain plentiful, in my mind, it's clear that they are diminishing and the process of transitioning has already begun.
The theme of this year's symposium, moving towards a sustainable bioeconomy, is perfectly aligned with our goals of allowing the bioeconomy to enhance our future by providing sustainable opportunities, intelligent solutions, economic growth and employment.
Over the last 20 odd years, this conference actually matured tremendously. You'll be surprised to know that today WPC industry is making about $2.4 billion market globally.
This conference was co-hosted by University of Toronto's Centre for Biocomposites and Biomaterials Processing, South China University of Technology's State Key Laboratory of Pulp and Paper Engineering, and the University of Alberta's Biorefining Conversions Network.
I was super excited to see the program that Dr. Mohanty and the team essentially actually were pulling together, in that you see strong representation from across North America and internationally.
We believe that the bioeconomy is a source of more solutions than just economic success. It really can change things in the health world and in the world of environmental protection.
Biomaterials are processed or engineered products made entirely or partially from renewable resources, such as soy, hemp, and lignin. These bio-based products include plastics, rubbers, foams, adhesives, and paints, in addition to natural fibers.
It's grown for something that was more in a niche area about 15, 20 years ago to something very vibrant and new.
The symposium featured a poster competition, 24 keynote talks, and 4 plenary sessions, with lectures from world-leading biomaterial researchers and industry professionals. The first session focused on the current status of bioplastics, bio-based materials, and biorefining.
It is really the current status coming from highly experienced individuals who have been with significantly great companies that have been, developing and pioneering materials in the bio space.
So who's NatureWorks? Again, most of you in this room probably have a decent idea as to what we're doing and who we are. Largest bioplastic producer in the world. We make PLA, polylactic acid, in a 150,000 ton plant in Nebraska.
Dupont believes building a bio-based economy is one of the solutions to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels.
At least with Vestamentera, it is a durable, high-performance material.
Speakers in the second plenary session discussed new biomaterials and what needs to be done to get them to market.
So the key issues for bio-based materials that I think need to be faced up in this conference, they must compete head-on on cost. Nobody will pay much more for green, or not very many people. The industry needs people who understand these materials from the standpoint of designing with them, making them, and servicing them. And that's something not to be forgotten.
And as an organization, that is what we focus on. We look at our commercialization challenges at a value chain level. So from extracting the resource from the ground to its refinement, to the produce of the bulk chemicals, the fine chemicals, the materials, the composites, and the final consumer good.
We're looking to impact our customers, the OEMs that are buying our products. So we want to make sure that we're giving them materials that help them execute their needs for the products that they're manufacturing. We're focused on the consumers that are actually buying those products, not from us directly, but they're using them every day when they're in their vehicle. And finally, to make sure that we're having as little impact on the environment as possible, being a global citizen.
What is the strategy that we're using for the optimal design of bio-based materials? And the second one is, are there real commercialization opportunities involving green chemistry and engineering?
You know, why get into this kind of thing as a university professor? And the first thing is you believe that the technology that you've developed is commercially viable.
The third session focused on the need for government, academia, society, and industry to interact and work together in order to create a sustainable bioeconomy.
It needs input from different disciplines. And so we think in terms of multi-stakeholder consultations.
In this field, especially in bioproducts, bioplastics area, we are not speaking a common language. And sometimes I wonder why, and that's part of what my mission is going to be, is to understand this area.
We need all the players at the table. This isn't me or government deciding what we need to do, because that would just probably be just straight out wrong. And it would be a false start. And I don't think we can take direction from any one group, but if we're all at the table together, we can actually accomplish a lot more, and we can lever each other quite nicely.
It says it's security, energy security. We're not using petroleum, environmental security, economic security, and food security.
So my topic is bio-based plastics in Thailand and Southeast Asia.
In the final plenary session, Bioeconomy and Policy Aspects, the speakers addressed how best to support the bioeconomy and make biomaterials affordable and readily available.
So how to tackle those variabilities in processing, in actual the input materials, that's also quite significant for the industrial acceptance of these products.
The innovation chain from idea generation through to full-scale technology adoption is the area that we need to concentrate on in terms of bringing the bioeconomy to fruition.
But how do we expand, and how do we expand so that everybody gets a fair share of the dollar, including our primary agricultural producers? And that is one of the growth opportunities we see in this province. Why? One, we have very, very good farmers who can move into new areas very quickly. We have a very strong manufacturing sector.
Think about less bad as a negative starting point, right? So less bad is something we all need to do all the time. It's the way forward. However, we also need to do more good.
The 13th International Symposium on Bioplastics, Biocomposites, and Biorefining sets an ambitious agenda to not only discuss the present bioeconomy and future objectives, but also to bring together world-leading researchers and industry professionals in a collaborative and engaging environment. Each of these goals were achieved with great success.